Hello everybody, my name is Bianklio, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I don't know exactly where it's going to start me after I actually hit start here, because according to this, I'm still pursuing Torres, but I killed Torres, so let's see what's going on here. Let's get to the bottom of this. Find an explanation. Let's do it, gang. I don't know.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I believe so.
Ah,
What
it
do you call
starts
this
the
place?
cutscene over.
Captain Kenway's Folly!
As it should be called.
Etsawol tesu tukila. Katwenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were vials when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but they're gone now.
Then it's up to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this. You could join us in that cause.
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
I swear it's probably like a letter from Caroline or something. Someone had to approve that that was the last face that you would see for this section.
Wakey, wakey. I don't believe we've been formally introduced.
Oh,
Not in this era, anyway.
wait. Oh, shit.
I wish I could explain all the strangeness, but there isn't much time. The short of it is, you saw my beloved Juno. And for a brief moment, I thought she might occupy this tender body of yours. But something went wrong. And now
That's who it is.
she's back out there, adrift. Oh, she was magnificent once. One of a race of beautiful, wonderful creatures. They created your kind. Did you know that? Your people were tools to them. That's all you have ever been. That's all you should ever be. One day soon, I hope. For the world is nearly ready for her return. Wired. Prepared for a second coming.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Here they come. Those Templars. Or maybe assassins this time. Idiots. All of them. I envy you. It was her wish that I be here to greet her. It was her experiment that made it possible for my rebirth as one of these things. Ah!
Stay down! Get down on
Okay.
your back! Now! He's got a gun!
Guide me into the grave, beloved! I am your instrument!
Put the gun down! Drop it! Drop your weapon!
Clear! Clear! Check his vitals. He's bleeding fast. Check the victim.
Are you okay? Can you hear me? Hello?
I'm
Talk to me. You
Here.
alright?
I got shot up with something.
There you are. Thank God. I hope you feel well. You look good. Can you stand?
What year is it?
Good. Try walking around.
Sticky note.
A doctor came.
Hey, I didn't want to read it yet.
Said there wasn't anything to worry about. That the liquid in the syringe was far, far below a lethal dose. I feel
What-
terrible about all this. About
What was
everything.
it?
All our evidence pointed to you, but it was John all along. God, the things we found on his computer. Whatever you need, we'll provide. You've done an amazing job. Speaking of which, our trailer is finished. Would you like to see it? I owe you that much.
I think I've already seen it, but yeah, sure,
There
why
we
not?
go. I uploaded it to your database. You can watch it here or at your Animus. I think you'll love it. It really captures the essence of the era. So, take care. And again, thank you.
World where pirates rule the waves. These men will discover that nothing is sacred and everyone is committed to rum,
Oh God.
plunder, and women.
Hola, ladies.
This summer, Abstergo Entertainment invites you aboard for
Oh,
the
man.
adventure of a lifetime. So sharpen your cutlasses, shine your hooks, and sail with the devils of the Caribbean. This virtual experience is not being rated.
What the hell? That's... Oh, that's... I don't even know what to say about that.
And, well, what now?
Talk, you idiot. Look at the light.
Isn't that the battery? I think that's the battery. Hello?
Sean?
Hello? Ah, look, sorry about this. My name is Sean, and back there is Rebecca, my partner in crime.
Hello.
Bloody good work earlier. Honestly, I mean it. Delivering us all that data. It's really just too bad that our man on the inside was such a, how to put it? Fanatic. Fanatic is the best word, I suppose.
We take who we can get.
Exactly. Well put. We saw in John an opportunity to burrow deeper into Abstergo's cloud servers, and I'm not ashamed to say we took it. Not realizing, of course, that he was enlisting you to help him. And to blame, should anything go wrong. I suppose it all worked out very nicely in the end. Most of it, anyway.
What Sean really wants to say is, if you're up for more hacking, we are too. John gave you level 3 security clearance
Really?
before you died. You should use it. The assassins don't have the resources to pay you like the Templars do, but we'll make it worth your while.
Look, we should really cut it short, Bex. 20 seconds.
All right. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. And top-notch work, really top. Give yourself a pat on the back. And happy hacking.
Okay, well I'm gonna assume that that's gonna end up being one of those continuation things where you can just continue doing whatever you feel like doing at some point, but right now there's more story to be had. Because at some point I do want to check the I want to check all the offices, all the areas to see if I can find all the sticky notes. I just got a trophy? That's what it was. The achievement was, it's all good.
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us. But our goal must be to scatter our operations.
Yeah.
To live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair ibn Lahad once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds.
What?
He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word.
How did Roger survive?
Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irishwoman.
Eh.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
What? English ensigns?
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too.
Aww. And wants his baby. Or, wait.
I spent it in good company.
Oh.
And
That's...
all the harm that e'er I've done.
That's a nice voice. Oh.
Alas, it was to none but me.
Shit.
And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So felt me the
Wait, is that...
parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
He has a daughter? Aw.
Oh, all the comrades that e'er I had.
And I had a feeling it was going to be the end, but I didn't have enough time last time around.
And all the sweet
Wow.
that e'er I've loved, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you
Oh.
I'll gently rise. And
Sorry, I'm
softly
really listening
call,
to this song. This is nice.
good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Wow. That was a very nice song. This is actually a pretty good game story-wise. I see the glitching.
Did you always know how to sail a boat?
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny, not a boat.
Hey.
But did you always know?
No. No, I learned after leaving Bristol.
After you left Mother?
Well, I didn't leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat and making money in the New World.
I did always want to sail a ship. That's true. But not for a lark. To support us. To take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about me. She said you worked only once a year and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier... I don't know. I might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
Yeah?
I was, but...
Very.
That wouldn't have mattered.
Whoa, they... You take it easy there on the
Can I
left.
steal your boat?
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
I mean ship, obviously.
Oh, I can move the
I
camera.
don't see the difference anyway.
And the boat. I mean, ship.
It's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
Why then, everything is a ship. Large and small. But for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it. Is it hard to talk about Caroline, Jenny? About your mother?
No.
Oh, I
She
saw
passed
that
some
coming.
years ago. I miss her, but it's all right.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think so. She was very happy for quite some time. Then not so happy. I didn't see her much after that. Then, she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's all right. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. I can't handle too many more surprises.
Do you think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
And what about pirates? Will I see pirates?
Oh, she doesn't know.
Not much chance of that, I think.
Oh, that's rather sad. I should have liked to have seen one.
Tell you what, Jenny. As soon as these winds die a little, I'll let you steer the Jackdaw. One little trick at the helm before sundown.
Yay!
All right then. Wait, is this? Wait, this is the beginning scene from Assassin's Creed 3. Haytham's around here somewhere. Oh my god.
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
Oh. Who's Scott?
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago.
Oh, okay,
Jenny
that makes
prefers
sense.
to use her surname to mine.
That makes sense.
Please forgive
That's
my
fair.
ignorance.
Honestly.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This
Oh, is that little
rascal,
Haytham?
however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Haytham?
I can't see the stage.
Okay, so it's not
we
the
go.
beginning scene from Assassin's Creed 3.
How's that?
Fine. But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate at White's. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
Alright. So he has a daughter by Caroline by the name of Jennifer. And Haytham's just straight up his kid. I mean, obviously, that means he married again, but we wouldn't know to who. Probably someone from years and years later. Man, here I thought that we were actually going to see Edward die bloody. Real bloody. Huh. There's a lot of things to go on here. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. I mean, the controls were a bit fucky. But hey, every now and then it gets that way. But the story, I think it's solid. I mean, I've always loved the series, like, ever since I played that first game, you know, Assassin's Creed, just straight up Assassin's Creed, playing as Altair. Way back when. Heck, I've played that one over and over again, just pretty much doing the same thing, which some people might think is crazy, but I actually enjoyed it, so. But yeah, this one was fun. I'm wondering if there's going to be another little scene after this is all done, or if I can speed this up somehow. Hold up. Can I skip it? No? Oh. See, it says to hold... It says hold to skip cinematic. So I'm wondering if there's actually going to be something here, but... I remember about the Assassin's Creed credits. They will take the better part of the rest of this episode. And I still have like 30 minutes left to record. So, do I want to deal with it? I'm pretty sure it's just saying I can skip the credits. But yeah, that was interesting. So, John was Robert's all along. I mean, not really all along. Kinda all along, actually. But that's the reason why I was sitting there like, how do I recognize him? I didn't... Did I recognize him before we even started talking to Roberts? I'm trying to remember that. But anyway, the point being, so he was Robert's all. I still wonder what the hell he injected me with. I have no clue on that, but I guess it was supposed to be something that would make my body stronger to be inhabited. Something that would make it easier for Juno to inhabit. I don't know, but either way, it failed. And I just get back to work at this point. So yeah, there's that. So that's what happened at the beginning of the episode. I'm still trying to just process everything that happened because it all happened before I could even say such about it. So obviously I know that Adewale ends up becoming just this really famous assassin. Because like I said, I played Rogue and it goes in that direction with him. He's old and held in renown, as I said before. But at the beginning there, I thought that ship that was sailing in might have been enemies, because, you know, I had no idea that we would actually end the story of Edward on a pretty high note. Because that was nice. That was a nice ending. But the thing is, it wasn't. I had no idea. I thought maybe Hatham was going to be the one on there because Anne was talking about how it was, you know, you'll make a great father, pretty much was the gist of what she said, if you stay in one place for longer than a week. So it was a little Jennifer that was coming. Which, I wonder how he didn't know about that sooner. Because they said that he wrote once a year, right? But if she died a few years back, according to Jennifer, then how would he have not known? Because she wouldn't have been... Oh wait, he did say that. She hasn't been writing back. That makes sense. Anyway, so let's just go ahead. See what goes on after you get back. If anything. Nope, just throws you in the middle of it. So, you know what? I'm gonna spend a little bit of time seeing if I can find all those sticky notes. I'm not gonna bother hacking everything, but all this episode has been so far is pretty much talking. Actually, it's only been talking. And cinematics. So I figure, hey, why not? We can end this episode off with me talking some more. Because I need to find the rest of these notes. Let's see here. 4 through whatever, and then... yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find those other ones, and I will go through this entire speech. Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back. I am sorry, yeah. We already said that in the video, but hey, found all the sticky notes, and it just, I guess it creates what is called the Manifesto of the Instruments of the First Will. I guess is the name of the totality of it. But it turns out there's 20. I thought there was just 18 because I had 1 through whatever and it ended on 18, so I was just stupid. But I'm just gonna give you a fair warning, the rest of this episode's gonna be me talking. So if, you know, 1, you don't like the sound of my voice, which, you know, why are you even watching then? Because I'm literally just doing like voiceover stuff. You can stop here and, you know, skip to this time. I think I'm gonna put like a timestamp here, but here we go. The Manifesto of the Instruments of the First Will, written by a true disciple, this day, 21 October 2013. In anticipation of the anniversary of her ascension, may she guide us into the gray. So I'm guessing that means that this is written by John, aka Roberts, which is weird. But anyway, being that life is both sacred and profane, priceless and worthless, fleeting and eternal, we submit. Being that life can be as easily construed from primordial swamps as from a sinking petri dish, we submit. Being that those who came before imbued us with life, and may remove it as readily should we defy or deny their original plan, we submit. Being that it is well understood that tools, homes, cars, cutlery, pencils, tables, books, chairs, domesticated animals, light bulbs, mobile phones, sex toys, vacation homes, sofas, lounge chairs, swimming pools, etc., etc., are indirect byproducts of our genotypic expressions, otherwise known as extended phenotypes. We submit. It was in the 17th and 18th centuries the world became an indecent place, rent of its original purpose during the ages of industrial revolutions. Here it was the machines of industry we unleashed in such grand quantities, quite without understanding them, unwound, motives and purposes of their own as intent as they were. The machines we made shaped us in turn and took hold of our impulses and our minds, small as they are, and gripped us like an iron maiden, bleeding us empty. It was poor understanding of our origins that led us to originate tools that we were incapable of understanding of controlling. As the cotton gin was not enough, and one day our sweaters and undershirts might talk to us. As if this weren't enough. Take care, for instance, gunpowder, which gave us great mastery over fire. Take, for instance... the fuck is that word? The daguerreotype. The daguerreotype? I don't know. Which warped our way of seeing true life. Take the light bulb that gave us light when none was necessary. Take the automobile that sped us along at velocities capable of killing us in new and silly ways. Take the cinema, which gave us lies, as a man once said 24 times per second. Take the phonograph, which preserved noises which ought to be ephemeral. Take the television, which is obviously stupid. Gonna do television stupid like that. What the hell? Take video games, which are secretly stupid. And you all... No, you wish there was more pornography, you do. And you all wish there was more pornography. You know you do. Take saturated fats and high fructose corn syrups, which poison us, and soy, which has been known to make men into women. Soy boys. Take computers which count so fast we cannot keep up, nor should we, for we are an imperfect race of disgusting shells of tissue and bone, incomplete in and of ourselves. We must have masters to survive. We must admit our masters. Admit them and submit to them. Yes, we submit that by being ourselves the product of an advanced yet earthbound race of intelligent humanoids, we must also therefore be tools ourselves, and subject to the intents and purposes of our creators despite our limited agency. Yes, we submit that we are such tools, and as such have a purpose befitting a tool. We submit we are like hammers and wrenches and shovels, made for a specific purpose, not our own. We submit that our purpose is indivisible from the will of those who came before. We submit ourselves, our bodies, and our minds utterly. Remember that our relentless, impertinent, hollow drive to achieve everything our forebears did has led to many embarrassments and disasters. Nuclear weapons, superviruses, genetically modified poison food, toxic air, plastic, sea wrack, and sea spawn, and the list goes on. You can look it up for yourselves on the internet. But all this too has a secret purpose in the end. Today's Abstergo Templar frauds have given themselves to base practices and claim wrongly that man and woman are delicate and sensible and feeling creatures in and of themselves, and therefore deserve satiety and comfort and mindlessness in the presence of pleasure. Nothing could be sicker, falser, disgusting lying bastard. Disgusting lying bastards. Our purpose is not ours to achieve, but ours to be received, given by her graces and instruction. Death to the false fabricators of pleasure and indolence. The old order must be restored, the new order destroyed. True Templars dedicated to order and stability and peace through the application of her iron will and not through the dulling satisfactions of pleasures and indolence. The new order is a disease, and Juno, may she guide us into the grave, will be our cure. Remember this. Remember that it was in the 18th century, slipping into the next, that the sickness took hold, and men began to believe they were a part, an individual of the original plan. Men shunned the plan, called us slaves when we were only fulfilling our duty. Then revolutions in America and France bled into evolutions and into more revolutions into Russia and Mexico and India, and the sickening list goes on as men and women fought and died for the right to be indolent and sick and pleasured. But she, may she guide us into the grey, has returned after a sleep of tens of thousands of millennia, and we submit to live and work at her side. We, the instruments of the first will. Remember that our relentless, impertinent, hollow drive to achieve everything our forebears did has led to many embarrassments and disasters. Nuclear weapons, super viruses. Didn't we already read this? Hold up, I think 16 in... Hold up, remember that. Oh, okay, so pretty much 16 is just saying, yes, everything has a purpose in the end, and we remember that. I'm not reading all of it. As our tools, our genetic expressions of our mental, cultural activity, and as we are expressions of their mental, cultural activity, it must necessarily follow that this world is, as it is now and as it ever will be, is an expression of the first will, an expression of their labors, and thus belongs not to us, but to them. The wires, the cables, the data networks that now crisscross the globe are hers. They must become her body and her mind. What she once wrought hath wrought anew, and will resurrect her into a new form. Beautiful, 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 yes. The world and all its digital technology is now an expression of her life, and her work began over 80,000 years ago, and now she has come to reclaim them. She, beloved, beautiful Juno, may she guide us into the grey. Into the grey, the digital frontier, the singularity, the space in which she dwells, being both made of light and the embodiment of darkness. This we call the grey. being that we are the instruments of her will, and instruments of the first will, the original will, we submit this credo to the world. We submit ourselves to eternal servitude in service of a grander fulfillment. We submit to the world to itself. We submit the world to itself. It being a product that feeds life to life and death to death. May she, mother, sister, wife, lover, friend, bring light to darkened minds and humility to those who succor. Succor for its wisdom. Guide us into the gray, beloved. Guide us. Okay, yeah, no wonder they call it a manifesto of the instruments of the first will. I wonder if we end up meeting some more of the instruments of the first will, or if it's just John in this century. I'm definitely going to be starting the next one, like the next game, like tomorrow. But anyway, if you happen to like the video, go ahead and give me one of those nice little like buttons, the ones with the thumbs up on them, you know, those things. I like them. But if you don't like the video, then don't like it. Because that's the whole point of the system. You like a video to show people what you like, right? And then they can decide whether or not they want to continue with it. But the thing is, I'm going to continue with this series. Because I want to catch up for Valhalla. I'm probably not going to get there by the time Valhalla, you know, finishes up, but, I mean, comes out. But that's just how it goes. But anyway, so yeah. Until the next video of mine that you're having to see, you take care of yourselves. Alright? You take care of others. You take care of whoever the hell you feel like taking care of. Goodbye.